Hi everyone, Corey here from Tales from a Polk County Girl, and in this video I'm going to be showing you my planner walkthrough, and I just shook the camera. Whoops. Okay, overhead lighting causing glare, but yeah. So this, what I have in the pocket first is, this is a scrapbook paper that was behind it. Isn't that lovely? And then this, I will get the shop that this came from and put it in the description box below. But this is from a Hobonichi Weeks kit. And I just liked this so much because I am a Disney fan. You know, I live in Florida. Disney's like kind of in my blood. And all I did is I slipped it in. And to me, it goes very nicely. So in my Where Have I Been video, I talked about doing a new planner setup. Well, we're going to go through that now. So nothing's changed in terms of the very front of my planner. I don't want you to see something, so I just flip into the actual calendar part. I haven't done a July goals video, but here you guys can get a quick look at what I've been working on. The calendar area hasn't really changed too much other than what I have decided to do, because I was getting, wow, the camera's shaking very, very badly. I'm gonna have to figure out something else to do in a different video. I got tired of putting stuff on Post-its and then just recycling the Post-it, like for future week stuff. So what I've gone and done is I went ahead and for the rest of July, I put in my thin washi that covers up the timeline, and then I put in my highlighter for my exercise because I always like that to be up top. And then this way, anything I have going on those days, I can just write in. I don't have to like worry about it going on a Post-it. So like then here, this is the last week of July, beginning of August. So that's that section. The next section, you know, same old dividers. I love these dividers, and I will cry when they all eventually give out and I have to replace them. Anyway, so this divider used to be my goals section. Again, I apologize for the camera shaking. I turned it into my tracking section, and I know in the past I kind of have a love-hate relationship with trackers. And I figured out that I don't like a daily tracker or even really a weekly tracker. I like to see a month or a year to see how I'm working on something, how things are going. And for me, as part of my new weekly review, if you guys want to see a video on that or an explanatory video on my weekly review, please email me, or not email me, put it in the comments. So this section is, you know, all the tracking stuff that's actually in here, and my checklist for my weekly review. This is a pain tracker that I'm doing. I stuck this in here mainly because I didn't know where else to put it, but I like seeing it a lot. My projects, which kind of counts as a tracker, I took it out of the goals section just because writing, more stuff, more projecty stuff, financial stuff. The long-term tracking, if you guys read my latest article in Carrie Harling's Paper Planning magazine, this looks familiar to you. These are my throughout the year trackers where I've just colored in the days where I've actually been writing, and so I can see, you know, what was a good writing month, what wasn't. For meditation, same deal. And then I have a blank one in the back, and I think that's it. No, that's where I have the social engagements and when did I last blank section. The next divider, this is one that I recently put in here. I put back in here and gave it a new tab because this one was starting to fray. This is where my goals section moved. So I've got the goals workbooks, my follow the dream paperwork where I essentially kind of mind mapped in very specific ways. This is also my project section. Craft and goals, or not craft, goals and projects for me are very intertwined, and so goal/project section. And how I've started doing my projects, like this is just a list of stuff I want to make, but for like actual projects, like canner, like for my pressure canner, I need to do a test run on my pressure canner. And then what are the things I want to actually can in there? We're trying to rearrange certain areas of our house, like the garage. This is not necessarily in the order that it's in, because that we do things in, because I don't feel like rewriting the list a million times. So my husband and I will look at the list and go, okay, what is the thing that needs to actually go? Or what's the first thing we can do, or what's the next thing we can do, and we'll work from there, and I'll cross them off as we get them done. Same thing with our back room. The redoing of the guest room, which I did empty the closet, and I can actually cross that off. So see, even though it's number 5 on the list, I went ahead and did it, so I crossed it out. It's just what works for me. And my next section is still my collections and I think I just flashed my passwords again, which I'll have to edit that out. Good job, Corey. So, you know, I'll just turn to something innocuous. This is stuff I want to buy on Amazon. And then the last section is my, it's the running list, like the master to-do list. Like it says, the computer list, micro-organization projects, any small list like that. So my computer list, you know, when I actually have time and I want to sit down and work at the computer, what is all the stuff? This is where I keep the list of all the stuff I want to do. Little projects, like if it's raining and I can't go outside and work in the garden, it's what is stuff I could do around the house. And I am working on transferring everything back from my Tales from Polk County Girl website back to my free WordPress page. And this was essentially just a brain dump of everything else I needed to do, as well as all that. Now this last section is where stuff has actually changed. This section used to be my couponing section. I still have the tab here and all. Crap. So, hang on. I really need to be better about anonymizing my planner, but this used to be my couponing section. This is one of the pages I had for the couponing section, and I'm going to do separate videos on what I've done differently for coupons now. But I've left this here just for extra storage because it's good for like stickers or business cards or something. And behind here is my zipper pouch that I'm not going to turn it over because of my return address labels, but it is punched and I can just put it in here once it's done. And then this is a Happy Planner adhesive pocket that I just stuck in the back. So that is how my planner is looking now. I like it. I like the idea of the of my projects and everything, of it being more project based and all that, and I'm really happy with what I've done so far. So that's what my planner walkthrough is like. It's still the Mead Flex binder and it's still holding together. I mean, there are days when these rings do come open, but it's still working out. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Bye-bye.